guys, it's Beverly. I'm back. I've been such a bad girl, you guys. Unbelievable. Okay, I'm going to do the medical stuff at the end and the yarny stuff first. The first one thing I want to say is, Evelyn, it's so sweet. It's a sleeping yarn bowl from Evelyn. It is so sweet, you guys. Look at its little feet. The sleeping yarn bowl. Thank you, Evelyn, so much. It's so precious. Has these little curlicues all the way around. And of course, the one in the back. And I'm going to set it where I can look at it. My current yarn bowl is a plastic bowl from McDonald's. I forget what it was. It was the green one, the monster, I guess. I don't, or the witch, maybe the witch. But this is so precious and so cute. I have to set it out where I can look at it. The sleeping lamb. Also, everyone sent me these crochet hooks. There's 4 sizes. And they're probably generic, but they're good for crocheting with the thicker yarn, because I've been showing you guys a lot of the number 5 yarn. And there is a 12 millimeter. I love the colors, the pastels. 12, 15, 10, and I have been using the 10, and the 8 millimeter. Okay, it's very, very nice, Evelyn. I appreciate them so much, and I'm putting them to use. Okay, so the 10, I said I was using the number 10 one, the 10 millimeter one, which is an equivalent, I think, to an N. I don't have the pattern in this bag, but this is what I've been using it for, the number 10. And it's this blanket here. This is the Hibernate blanket from Yarnspiration. And I'm using the Ogo, you guys. Here's the Ogo. Let's see. Today it's coming out. I couldn't get this cord out, but I thought eventually, when I use the yarn, it'll start coming out. So I got that out. So anyway, the color, this is the yarn that was donated. Someone donated one of these Ogos. And then I ordered 2 because I got a really good price on Yarnspirations. And I ordered 2. So far this has 1 Ogo in it. And our Crochet Club girl, she doesn't really like them too wide. So, and plus, I only have 1 and part of another Ogo. So what I wanted to do first was get some length on it. And then after that, I will add a border. But I'm liking the colors. Again, it's called the Hibernate blanket. And what it is, Mikey has a tutorial. What it is chain 1, single crochet, chain 1, single crochet. And the pattern, I didn't measure this, I should have, but I did 77 stitches. I chained 77. When I started initially, I did 88, and it calls for like 106 or something. And it was too wide, because what they're thinking is if they use it for a wheelchair, then it would be too wide, you know, for a wheelchair. Or if it's donated to hospice, you know, it'll just lay, you know, over and someone can share it. And we also donate to what's called the Kimberly Center. And the Kimberly Center is, you know, for children that are displaced for any kind of reason. And it's a comfort blanket. You know, it's not for homeless people, you know, or a homeless adult. You know, it's for children under 18. And I just thought it's so soft and cuddly. And like I said, I'm going to concentrate on the length first and then worry about a border. Okay. That is what I've been using the 10 millimeter hook for. Thank you, Evelyn. Now, the next project I've been working on, if you watch Crochet Creations by Christy, she mentioned this blanket a while back, and then again today, which is Easter Sunday, she mentioned it. And here it is. I've been working on it. Here is the blanket. Now, there are 5 sections of that little flower pattern or lace. They're just calling it lace. Lace afghan. And then after you finish that, so I'm on the 5th one, then you do 17 rows of these boxes, I guess, or chain 3s. And so I'm almost ready to do that. So there'd be 17 rows. Now, it has a real fancy border on it. Let's see, it's in this keepsake book. Let's see if I can show you the border. It has a 10-row border. I'm not doing the 10-row border. I know it would be beautiful. See there's, and then you add the border, and the border is 10 rows. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do a nice border. It might be a row of double crochets all the way around with 5 doubles in each corner. And then to make a sweater. And I'm not sure what sweater, I know what sweater I want to do, but not sure of the person's name. I'll be linking that in another video because I don't have the info. But I'm going to do a different sweater than I normally do. It has shells in it. Okay, so let's talk about the yarn that I'm using. This is the same yarn that Christy from Crochet Creations by Christy used because I just loved these colors. I mean, it's going in and out. I don't know if you can see it that well, but it's called Ombre Hues. Loops and Threads Ombre Hues. It doesn't actually have a color number. Well, it might be 733825, but it's Ombre Hue. It's a number 3. I'm using a 6.5 hook. This pattern, it's number 3 light. This pattern and yarn called for a G, but I like the 4.5. Okay, I bought it from Michael's. I got it March 10th. And it's normally $8.99, and I got it for $7.49 a skein. I ordered 4, hoping I could do the blanket. I'm on the 2nd skein for the blanket, so that means I have 2 left, which means I can do the sweater, the hat, and still have some left over to make a toy, because that's what we usually do. We give out sets, and we include a toy. So if I don't make the toy, someone in our club will make the toy to go with the set. So that's what's going on with that. Now, in my previous video, I was talking about the pink blankets that I made. It was yarn that I had got from Premier. It might have been Premier Parfait. I'm not positive because it was a bag of chenille. It said 10 skeins, bag of chenille. And I think it'd be $25, and I got 10 skeins. And I made 2 blankets, and plus I have some left that I'm going to make some loveys with. So I made 2 pink blankets, and I showed them in a previous video. Then I also showed some yarn. It was called Shirley Temple. That's what it was. It was Lion Brand Ice Cream Yarn Shirley Temple. I made 2 sweaters and 2 hats out of that. So following this video, or I'll insert them now, the pictures of the hats, sweaters, and blankets that I made out of Parfait Chenille and Lion Brand ice cream Shirley Temple. And so those pictures are right here. Now, let's talk about the medical. I'm not going to drone on about it. It's been a week since I've been out of the hospital. It was really bad. I had my kidney procedure where they blasted 3 kidney stones, and that procedure went fine. And I left the hospital for that procedure not having a urine infection because the lab work had come back. The following day and evening, the kidney thing was outpatient. That evening and all day Wednesday, I couldn't keep any food down. I had an excruciating headache, and so I went to the doctor. The doctor wasn't there. It was a whole big hullabaloo we're not talking about. They wouldn't help me. I went to the emergency room, and based on how I was treated at the emergency room until I was admitted, my suggestion is that you don't walk into the emergency room yourself. I suggest you call 911, because when you call 911, soon as they come, they start checking your vitals and they start registering you as a patient with the hospital. When you walk in to emergency, where I went, they did not ask you if they could help you. Workers were standing around waiting for you to ask them. I didn't know it worked like that. And long story short, from about 3 o'clock Wednesday afternoon, it took me until 11 o'clock p.m. to be admitted and start getting some relief. So I might have had the anesthesia or surgery headache, but my blood pressure was way too high, and I had an infection. Whereas if I would have been picked up by the ambulance, they would have started the blood pressure right away, and I probably would have had treatment for my headache, my excruciating headache, much sooner. So anyway, they admitted me under acute UTI and other, and they took blood and urine, and we had to wait 24 hours on each one of those for cultures to come back. They started me on an antibiotic, which started helping with all of my vitals, and Tylenol for my headache, and I started feeling better. But I had to stay in the hospital from Wednesday night until Saturday evening for them to determine what infection it was, so that they could send me home with an antibiotic. And the antibiotic, and I will be until Tuesday for 10 days. And I go on Wednesday to have the 2 stents removed. And I think I'm doing a lot better. My husband is so pleased because it was so hard on him watching me be in pain. But we're past that. And then on a good note, I don't know if I told you guys or not, but I lost the diamond in my wedding ring. And we went and got a new basket and a new diamond for my wedding ring. It's a 1/2 carat. And so that was a positive thing too. So that's what I've been up to. As you can see, I've been crocheting and getting stronger, and I'm back on YouTube. So thank you guys. Thank you, Evelyn, so much. Thank you guys for missing me. Wondering where I was. I'm back. And let's keep crocheting. Love you guys.